So wonderful. It's so great to have you.
Thank you for allowing me feedback, and Shoshana, it's always such a pleasure meeting you.
It's really is. And so you were given some homework. Let's
Yes.
discuss.
So based off our last conversation, you gave me the 7 areas of a balanced life, and you asked me to arrange it into what I think is the most important things. So I put my career as first.
Okay.
My career was first, my mental stability or my mental life balance was second, and third was family. And the last thing on my list was social.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your honesty. I mean, this is your life. Just to remember, there is no right or wrong. It's just a practice to see where you are at and how we're going to bring about change.
Yes. So is that normal? Is it normal to have your career first at this age?
Well, this is specific for you. Your life is unique for Paya. And so, yes, if you look at what you've written, number 1 is career, 2 is mental, and 3 is family. So the interesting thing about life and where stress comes in is when we don't find the balance. So it's basically getting back to having a simple life, actually.
And how do you practice that?
So if your number 1 is career and you're putting about 90% into your career and you really have this passion and drive, and it's your mental stability that's driving your career forward, and it's your family that's supporting you, am I right?
Yeah.
Would that be so?
Yeah, I think at this point of my life that makes complete sense. Like, and it makes sense why I would put social last. I mean, I work in social media, and I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud, but I work in social media and digital and marketing, and I don't see myself like, you know, being a very, I wouldn't say sociable person, but I don't, it's not that I don't have the energy for it, it's just that I've detached from it. I've detached from that lifestyle of constantly posting, you know, being this up-to-date person on social media. I can't be that person anymore.
Wow, now that's a breakthrough. What you just said is an absolute breakthrough, especially in this 21st century where everything is so driven to fast-paced lifestyle.
Absolutely,
And everything is
yes.
going digital, and you have chosen to be there, but you used a very interesting word, detached. And for a young girl, 22, that says a lot. And so this is really the way to think going into the future, because if you can be productive and have your career out of passion and still be in the social norm, so to say, but detached from being emotionally affected by what you see here out there.
Okay, so how do I incorporate this balance? I mean, there's 7 things. There's a lot on its own. It's so overwhelming. How do I like be able to have time for each thing? Like, I want to take care of my physical body. Just like yesterday, I found out that I'm anemic. So how can I not, you know, let that affect my my career, my family, and my mental stability? So just finding that balance.
Sure, thank you for that question. I think what you are experiencing and empowering yourself with, I only learned a later stage in my life, really. So that's really lovely. So let's look at you for now. You've got your career in check, you've got your positive thinking in check, family, and so yes, physical health is so important, because when you start simple thing like exercise, even if it's just walking, it actually increases your serotonin levels, which is your happy hormones, right? You want to be more happy, right? And when you are physically fit, you'll be able to think clearly and perform better in your career.
Definitely.
So everything is a ripple effect, and it's all about, in a day, there's 24 hours in the day, so a timetable for not just what you're physically doing, but a timetable for your mind.
Okay, wait, let me write that down. A timetable for my mind. So how do I do that?
So the first thing when you get up in the morning, who or what pops into your mind?
I want to go back to sleep.
Okay. That's for the weekend, right?
If I'm being honest, it is. So I learned something like because I try to invest a lot of my time into personal development because I just think that it's so important. So I have this practice, and it's by Mel Roberts. I think it's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fantastic.
Where
Fantastic.
the one is where you're literally supposed to be bouncing out of bed, and I just say, yeah, oh, it's hard. Oh, it's hard. But I have like these affirmations and stuff that you say in the morning. So it normally works under the A, B, and C stuff. So I am ambitious, I am brave, I'm
fantastic,
creative, you know, that type of thing. So that's what I.
So fantastic. That's your mental, and so that's your first start to set the day. And so, what is the plan for your physical? How much time are you going to invest it, knowing that your career is taking up so much time, right? And so, where do you fit in your physical health?
Oh, that's a great question. Like, we're fortunate to have the park, so it's right in front of our faces, and it's a nice break. I mean, because I work in strategy, you need to have like these different ways of coming up with stuff, especially because it's digital and people have digital fatigue now. So it's coming up with these ways, and going for a walk really helps that.
Fantastic.
And just like, you know, I know everyone's wearing masks though, but like just greeting the neighbors that are out there. So it's just like a really nice feeling.
Fantastic. There you go. It's already done. Okay. And so that's your plan. So the important thing is to sustain this now. Because
how do I do that?
So now that you've got it down that this is what I'm going to be doing, and the reason why you're doing it is because it's going to benefit you. And so to ask yourself, why am I doing this and how will it benefit me? And that is your sustaining plan. So it's the question of why am I doing this and how is it going to benefit me?
Okay, that's quite interesting. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Is there anything else? Like, I remember in our previous session, we spoke about my energy levels going, and this is what actually happens: it peaks, and then it literally drops. It drops to such a level where I have no energy. What can I do for that?
Well, thank you for that, because what we haven't spoken about is your food. Sustenance, okay? And a lot of us are guilty when it comes to this. Are we we comfort eat most of the time, right? And so when you spoke about energy levels, it's just to go, it's not to be pedantic, but it's to just look at what are you eating.
Okay.
Because we say life energy foods like your veggies, your fruits. Yes, if you want to include meat, it's absolutely fine. It's a personal preference. But when you look at your plate, do you have the colors on your plate? Because that's going to give you the energy, which will give you the vitality.
So colors in food have the ability to transfer energy as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so in my plate I should have like lettuce, carrots.
Your favorite. What do you like? You know, don't force yourself, because then your body's not going to absorb nutrients as well.
Okay.
And so it's just about now implementing it, because we can speak about it. The main thing is to put it to practice. You know?
That's the hardest part, and I'm going to be so honest with you about that. I feel like it's always so nice to connect and like do these things and invest your time in this, but being able to constantly practice it and have the discipline, oh my god, discipline is the hardest one. How do I train your mind to actually follow routines, to sustain positivity, to, you know, have a balance in all of this?
So it's so beautiful, because what came to thought when you said that is, nothing should be done out of force. You know, if you love what you do and you do what you love, there is no effort, there is no discipline per se, because it's coming from your heart. And so automatically you'll jump out of bed. I mean, what do you love the most? What do you love to do the most?
What do I love to do the most?
What's your passion? Why do you get up in the morning?
I love my job.
So there you go. So it
drives me mad. It drives me mad, but I love it.
But that's what it's all about. I mean, look at it. Your number one was career, and it's beautiful that you love your career, so you're in alignment. Okay. And so that passion will give you the enthusiasm to follow through the other 6 areas in life.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Do I have any more homework for my next
So
session?
yes, you said it before I could. It's to now take, well, they say 21 days and it will become a habit. And so explore, experiment, have fun. The most important thing is to enjoy, have fun. It shouldn't be tedious and I have to do things. And so you put it through and practice for 21 days and we shall follow up from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely to connect today.
I think you need to come to Joburg more often.
Well, I'd love to. Yes, thank you. So yes, I've been in Joburg now for, it's about a week. Almost a week.
Oh my God.
And time has just flown and it's been so empowering and inspiring and thank you for making it possible.
I feel like I really needed to connect with you, especially at this time. Like you mentioned in the previous session, that it's such a crucial time now, not only for myself but for so many people out there.
It's worldwide. Everyone is going through a transition, and here you are. It's such a delicate, impressionable age, and you've taken this on board. I think it's remarkable. So congratulations in advance, I would say.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's always a pleasure speaking.
Thank you. Bye.